I filed for divorce after my blogger husband pranked me. That sentence sounds fake even to me, but it's exactly what happened. And it wasn't a harmless prank, or funny, or whatever word people use when they want you to swallow something that should make you furious. It was the last straw in a long list of humiliations dressed up as content. We met during one of those broke stretches where you're too busy surviving to realize you're not actually compatible. He worked the night shift at a warehouse. I was juggling 2 part-time jobs and eating instant noodles at my desk. We used to laugh about how we were living off vending machine, snacks, and Wi-Fi from the cafe across the street. Back then, it felt like us against the world. That's what everyone says when they're young and stuck and holding hands while the ground falls out underneath them. We started filming videos during the pandemic, like everyone else who was bored and anxious and pretending they weren't losing their minds. He was the funny one. I just held the phone. Our first few TikToks were stupid. Him jumping into snowbanks in his underwear, pretending to get electrocuted by a toaster, duct taping himself to the wall. But people liked them. Views started climbing. Followers. Shares. He refreshed the app like it was a slot machine. "Babe, we're blowing up," he said one night. We could actually do this. We hit 10,000 followers while sitting on a mattress on the floor because we couldn't afford a bed frame. He cried. I thought it meant something. He started calling us a brand. I thought it was a joke. Soon our apartment turned into a set. Ring lights in the kitchen. A microphone clipped to my bra. Timers everywhere. He bought a whiteboard and mapped out content strategy. Every moment became a segment. Waking me up with a pie to the face. Asking strangers inappropriate questions. Pretending he cheated and filming my reaction. He said, "It's just for fun. It's how we grow." I went along with it. I told myself we were building something. That it was just temporary. That maybe if we worked hard enough, we could actually escape the mess we came from. But we didn't build something, we built him. His name became the channel. His face was on the thumbnails. My job was to look shocked, mad, or confused on cue. I started skipping my own reactions. Just standing out of frame, scrolling my phone while he threw himself into trash cans or fake calls from exes. He said, "You're being kind of a buzzkill lately." I said nothing. You stop arguing when you know the edit will cut you out anyway. Then money came in. Sponsorships. Merch. A company paid us to post a video of him fake proposing to me with a gummy ring. He pitched it like it was adorable. "It'll be hilarious," he said. "We can do a real one later." He never did. I wore the gummy ring in the video. It got 3 million views. He started getting recognized at the grocery store. People would ask for pictures while I stood next to him holding the cart. They'd say you're hilarious and glance at me like they weren't sure if I was the girlfriend or the assistant. He loved it. He started calling them fans. We couldn't just go out anymore. Everything needed to be recorded. "Can you do that again?" But look more surprised he'd ask. Like I was an extra in the movie of his life. One time, he broke my phone and posted a video of it. The caption was, "Pranking my girlfriend with a fake giveaway, then destroying her phone." I didn't even react. He filmed my silence and uploaded that too. "The awkwardness is what makes it viral," he said. Deadpan is in. I got tired of being content. Tired of waking up to cameras, of crying off screen, of being told I didn't get the vision. He said I used to support his dreams. I used to believe he had dreams that weren't measured in clicks. The prank that ended it wasn't even the worst one. It was just the one that came after everything else. He filled the bathroom with fake blood, called me in screaming, and pretended he'd slipped and cracked his skull on the tub. I thought he was actually dying. I froze. My hand shook so bad I dropped my phone. When he sat up laughing, I didn't scream. I didn't hit him. I didn't cry. I just walked into the bedroom and started packing a bag. He chased me down with the camera still rolling. "It's a joke. Babe. Look, say something to the camera. It's a prank." That was the last video I was in. I didn't say a word. I filed for divorce 3 weeks later. He begged me to reconsider, not because he wanted me back, but because our couple's content still pulled decent numbers. He said we could do a breakup series and maybe get back together on camera if the views dropped. It'd be good for the brand. I didn't even laugh. I just forwarded everything to my lawyer. He posted a tearful video titled "My Wife Left Me Because of a Prank" and turned off the comments. Of course, He kept the channel. He found a new girl within a month. She's younger. Blonde. She does those open-mouthed shocked faces on cue. I've seen a few of the new videos. He calls her babe the same way he used to call me. But his viewers hated the new girlfriend. Update 1. As it found out later, she was the first of many. His viewers hated the new girlfriend. She was the first of many. He went through 20 of them over the next year. Some lasted a month. A few didn't make it past a weekend. One showed up in 3 videos, then disappeared like she never existed. They all tried to play the part, shocked face, fake laugh, matching outfits, but the audience didn't care. Comments got mean. Views dropped. The tone shifted. People started unsubscribing. He blamed the algorithm. Then he blamed the girls. Then he blamed the industry. He stopped posting for a while and said he needed a reset. Then he called me. I didn't answer the first 5 times. Or the 6th. By the 7th, I picked up out of curiosity, not weakness. He said we needed to talk. Said people missed us. Said the content didn't work without our chemistry. Said he realized how much I brought to the brand. I told him I'd consider it. But only on my terms. I wanted $1 million upfront. No stage surprise. No delayed payout. Actual money, in my account, before I showed up to even fake smile on camera. I wanted 50% of all sponsorship payments. Not profits. Not some affiliate link garbage. Every cent a company handed over to slap their name on a skit, I got half. I wanted final say on half the content. I wasn't going to stand in the corner anymore while he screamed into a ring light. I had ideas. Better ones. He'd built a whole empire off humiliating me for laughs. Now I wanted in. I spelled it all out like a contract. He was too desperate to push back. I could hear it in his voice. What I didn't tell him was the rest of the plan. The deal was bait. I never intended to stay. I wanted the cash, the exposure, and one last big video to remind the internet who I was. But this time, the punchline was mine. He wired the money. Signed the papers, announced my return in a trailer. Views came flooding in. Everyone wanted to see what would happen next. We posted a video together. Pretended we'd made peace. Laughed at the past. Played the part. It pulled 10 million views in 2 days. While everyone was busy celebrating the comeback, I was building something else. I launched a new account. Quietly. No face. No name. Just clips. Behind-the-scenes footage. Old outtakes. Things I'd saved. Things he never wanted people to see. I posted my side of the story without saying it was mine. No captions. No explanations. Just the footage. Raw and ugly and real. People noticed. The account blew up fast. Theories started flying. Was it me? Was it fake? Was it revenge? Everyone argued in the comments while the numbers climbed. I filmed with him by day, built my own thing by night. Smile on camera, schedule uploads later. He didn't notice. He was too busy soaking in the attention. Too busy thinking he'd won. We kept filming. Brand deals poured in. I let him post whatever he wanted. Laughed when he asked if we should do a fake wedding series. Said sure. Why not? Every video we made added fuel to my fire. More clips. More outtakes. More proof. I didn't need to tell anyone what he'd done. I just had to show it. And once my account was big enough, once I had the audience, the reach, the receipts, I'd flip the script. Not with a dramatic monologue. Just a post. Just the right clip. Timed perfectly. But one day changed everything. The final prank was me pretending to be dead. It was the first time when I got really scared. He wanted to fake my death for content. He planned it out like a movie. Script, gear, rented land, backup generators. I was supposed to lie in a wooden box, get covered in dirt, stay underground long enough for his crying reaction, then pop out and laugh like it was all just a bit. He called it the peak of viral. Said it would cement us as legends. Said people wouldn't believe how far we'd go. He told me not to worry. Said there'd be events. Said the team knew what they were doing. He wanted me in the ground before sunrise. I said fine. Nodded. Let him think I was in. That night, I packed my stuff, wiped the shared drives, cloned everything to my own cloud, and left. Took the backup hard drive, sponsor agreements, draft contracts, and all our unused footage. I already had the passwords. He never thought to change them. He was too busy pitching graveyard merch. I left before they could load the box into the van. No message. No warning. Just disappeared. The next morning, he posted a teaser trailer like nothing happened. Said the biggest video of our lives was coming. He was still expecting me to show up and get in the box. Instead, I posted my own video. It was short. No filters. Just me, direct to camera, nothing edited. I said I faked the comeback. Said I took the money. Said he begged me to return and I made up demands he agreed to without thinking twice. Said the prank ideas kept getting worse and I let it happen because I wanted leverage. Said the buried alive stuff was real and I left because I wasn't dying for a thumbnail. I showed screenshots, contracts, footage, audio, schedules, the dig site location, his outline for the prank, his voice saying this will melt the internet if you don't screw it up. The video hit 10 million views in 24 hours. Within 3 days, creators started pulling their collabs with him. Brand deals cut off. Sponsors backed out. Fans switched sides. People dug through his content and found old clips he reused from our channel. Someone filed a copyright strike on my behalf before I even thought to do it. Then another. Then 5 more. His channel got flagged, demonetized, and pulled. He tried going live on a backup. Claimed I was bitter. Said I was lying. Said I owed him my platform. Nobody cared. Comments were locked in minutes. His followers dropped to half in a week. I didn't post anything else. The account I started during the comeback was already passed as in numbers. I wasn't even in the videos. Just behind the scenes clips, raw files, timelines. People kept watching because it was real. They'd seen enough of the fake stuff. He kept emailing, saying we needed to talk. That we could spin this. That we could monetize the drama. I didn't open a single one. He used to say I didn't have vision. That I didn't know how to build a brand. Maybe I was too cruel with him, but IGF, tell your thoughts in the comments. Good luck.